Hey everyone, welcome again to the Josh Summer Show. We always have lots of entertainment, news, and politics. This week, we're very excited to have a special guest, but first, we want to thank our sponsor, MidHudsonNews.com. If you want local and regional news and some thoughtful editorials, please visit my friends Mike Martucci and Hank Gross's website. This week, Michelle Barone Media, their principal, Michelle Barone. She is a dynamo, and we're going to have a really good conversation. Michelle, thank you for joining us. I'm such a big fan of what you do.
So sweet. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited for you. This is great.
Yes, and you have your own podcast, Red. Tell us about that.
Sure. So Red it's relevant, entertaining, dynamic. It's all about content creators, influencers, celebrities, featuring them from all across the globe, and they come right to Poughkeepsie, New York to film some of the time.
Yeah.
Some of it's done on the internet, but it's super cool. We talk about viral videos, everything from their story, their past, how they got to where they are, and what's important to them. And I think that's a great thing, because a lot of times you'll see an influencer or a content creator online and you'll say, oh, they just got lucky that video went viral. 9 times out of 10, it's on purpose. It might seem simple,
For sure.
but it's on purpose. And I wanted to tell the story behind it. What gave them the idea? How did they do it? Was it their 10th time, you know?
So I would imagine you wear red for each of your episodes.
I don't wear red every time, but I
Yeah.
do love red on red. And I think it's a statement. I think it always brings a vibrancy. And I worked with a branding person to come up with the concept, and iHeartMedia, and iHeart also has red in it. So when I did that, we sat down and came up with a ton of words that identified me and the influencer market. And red just always kept popping up. So I said, you know what? That's it. It's relevant, entertaining, and dynamic.
That's awesome. And I know
Yeah.
your husband, Daniel, we've done work together, and we're on a board together. You have the Laporte family. They're special people.
Yes, they're so great. My father-in-law, Joe, is incredible. My mother-in-law, everyone, my brother-in-law, my husband. I feel like I hit the jackpot when it comes to family. Like, they're just such good people. My family's great too. My mom is a sweetheart. She's 81 years old and lives with me, and she's my best friend. And
That's
she
great.
keeps me, grounded, and me being a good mom, because sometimes in this life of always being all over the place, you kind of get crazy. And I'm like, listen, my mom always says, look, you have to make sure you always maintain a good home life. That's number one.
Sure.
And that's my priority. So
That's great.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, I mean, you're always on, right? I mean, that's your personality, whether it's business or your podcast. And you actually tell us a little about some of your interview and runway work and MC work.
Sure.
That's really a very dynamic thing about you.
I'm on like you, Josh. You're always on too.
Yeah.
We're like two peas in a pod here.
It's an issue. Yeah.
It is. So you know how it is. It's just really just constantly like giving people what they want and being relatable. And I think it's important that for when I interview someone, they feel super comfortable, because I want to make sure that they are there to tell their story and not the fluff story. I want the story. I want people to relate to them, because everyone goes through stuff,
So you have your podcast, and tell us about some of your runway stuff that you've been doing and hosting.
So hosting, I attended the Grammys this year. That was really cool, and it opened my eyes to the world of entertainment.
Yeah, you're hooked.
I'm
You're
hooked.
Yeah.
So I've been doing entertainment for 20 years. I've been singing. I have 500 songs recorded. I've always loved music. I knew I'd go to the Grammys one day. But when I actually went, I was like, I got to get out there. This is it. I want red carpets every night. This is my life. I'm ready.
How's Daniel with all that? He's a little bit more reserved, I think, right?
That's a great question. I try to ask him that every day. I'm like, are you okay? Or is your heart
You're like me, because we're a little extra, so we
Yeah.
have to have someone that lets our do our thing. But
Yeah.
when we're both extra, and sometimes it doesn't always work out. But it seems like you guys have the right fit.
We have the right fit. He lets me be me. And he's known me since I was 10.
It's called the Michelle Barone Show.
That's right.
Yeah,
But he
that's
lets
great.
me be me. And I think the best thing about him is he's just like, all right, what's the goal? How are we going to do it? And that's what I need in order to thrive. Like, he sees my big, crazy idea, and he's like, all right, let's buckle up.
That's right. I understand. It's totally true. I know you and I connected at HVDC event.
Yes.
Hudson Valley Economic Development Corp. In case not everyone knows that.
Yep.
I'm like, she is like she's more outgoing than me. Yeah. So
No.
you and I are working on a very, very, very
Yes.
cool project. So you're going to be leading Focus Media's new banking division.
Yes.
So we're going to go after national banks, and I know with you out in front, and my team at Focus, and me doing some pitches with you and some strategy.
Yep.
You and I and Stefania, who's one of your colleagues at
Yep.
your firm.
Yep.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Stefania, my partner's so excited about it. And I think all of us, at MBM are excited to focus, partner with Focus, 20-year vet. Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, this is huge. And I think taking this, taking our expertise together, I think is just going to take all of us to new levels and a national capacity, which is great.
Yes, we have the right team here. You're the right team, and
Yep.
we have Emily Hilliard on our
Yep.
firm that's going to be leading a lot of that at Focus, and JP McGurk, who's
Yes.
our senior vice president.
Yep.
And we have a great creative team with Vic Corius and also Kevin Green, who have been with us more than 10 years. So we're pumped.
That's awesome. We're ready.
Tell me about your firm.
Sure. So MBM is really a creative marketing agency. We do everything from social media, digital, billboards, radio, television. Our goal is to kind of like if you were building a house, we're the GC of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't do everything in-house. We focus on what we're great at, and then we sub everything else out. When I worked for the bank a few years ago.
Tell us about that real quick, and we'll get back to the
Sure.
other stuff.
So I worked for Rhinebeck Bank for 6 years. I absolutely love the experience. They treated me so great. We hit milestones that were incredible, and I met such wonderful people. I have to say, I missed the role a bit. I used to have an office that kind of overlooked the Hudson River, and I loved it. And I would go there and it'd be peaceful, but we'd get so much work done.
All right, back to MCM because I interrupted you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no. And
So you're the GC. You get involved.
Right.
You outsource a lot of the specialties. Yep.
so at the bank, I was a little bit concerned because I had so many vendors. I had 72 vendors in the marketing department. Now I had a PR person, I had a campaign person, I had this, that. I said, you know what? I want to go out. Once I finally left the bank and it all settled, I wanted to go out and be the solution for people. So we created MBM, and now we are the GC of marketing, and we hire different firms like you for PR crisis management, if that's your expertise, or whatever it may be. We partner with everyone in the Hudson Valley. Another thing that was important to me was to have no real competition. I don't like having that, I walk into a room and there's 20 marketers. Let's be cool. Let's figure out how to collab.
Yeah,
and that was my goal.
Yeah, I think and I've experienced this as Focus kind of went through the ranks in the region. Some people in our business can be a little small-minded.
Correct.
And I think you being a leader of bringing people together is very important. I've tried it before, haven't always been successful. We have some really good relationships with the other
Yep.
firms. And you and I latched onto each other
Yep.
right away professionally, and also that we're a
Yeah.
little crazy.
Of course.
Yeah, it's been good.
Absolutely. And I'm just excited to work with someone that's been in the industry so long and on your own for so long. 20 years in your own business. That'll drive anyone mad.
Agreed. So listen, it's really great to have you here. I'm looking forward to doing, great things with you.
Yes.
So what I wanted to do, what I've been doing with every guest on the show, is we've been playing either trivia. The latest thing we're into is word association.
All right.
Are you down for this?
I'm down.
Now be careful. You have to move fast.
All
but
right.
Be careful you don't say anything
I'm
that just
trying.
pops in. Yeah.
If it pops in, no judgment.
All right. There's no
judgment-free?
canceling here. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
we're on. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Fast now.
Go.
Coffee.
Smooth.
The Grammys.
Oh, geez, that's hard. Red carpet.
Okay. Whitney Houston.
Singer.
Red.
Vibrant.
Hudson Valley.
Amazing.
Microphone.
Let's go, baby.
Netflix.
And chill.
Summer.
Hot.
Art museum.
Boring.
Right? Yeah. boring.
That's so boring.
And finally, sushi.
Brown rice.
Wait a minute. Sushi does not have brown rice.
I know, but that's how I order it.
Now, isn't there some story that Nicole on my team, Nicole DiCarlo, who's a great producer here, didn't she say there's some story with you and sushi?
I mean,
You like sushi? There was something on your website we found.
yeah, I like sushi. I'm down for sushi, but I don't like raw fish. I only like the California roll, so everyone makes fun of me because of that. They're like, it's not sushi. I'm like, well, it is to me.
That's
It's
the only
my-
one I'll eat.
Yeah, me
Don't they
too.
have like a potato roll? Because
Yeah,
I'll eat that.
I'll eat that. The sweet potato roll with brown rice.
I'm not a seafood guy, so but I do like shrimp. But I gravitate to non-sushi when I'm at
Yeah.
whatever. It's like TMI, Josh. TMI.
Well, listen, we got to go get some sushi.
Yeah, we'll do
Let's do
lunch
it.
today.
All right.
If we go to one of the pubs, I don't know if that dress will fit
all right.
in. I don't care.
I can fit it anywhere. Let's go.
That's the great part of you and I. We're a little out there.
That's right.
So Michelle Barone Media,
Yes.
MBM. I'm so happy you launched your firm.
Thank you.
I'm glad we're collaborating.
Me too.
And love your podcast. And thanks for joining me for mine.
Thank you so much, Josh, and good luck to you.
And there you go, another episode. We so appreciate the great following. Keep it going and spread the word for us. Want to also thank our media sponsor, MidHudsonNews.com. Thanks to Michelle Barone for joining us. You can find her at michellebaroneonline.com. And we once again want you to look for us, joshsummers.com, for an archive of our show. And you can find us on YouTube and Facebook at The Josh Summers Show. Well, we will see you soon. Thanks again for being part of our family.